to another episode of Chattin. Do you fucking looks? Chattin. I am your host Sam, and your host
Man like T.
and the other one, Missing.
Yeah, unserious candidates.
What's that called? Missing.
Yeah, Mark.
Mark,
I'm disappointed personally. I really feel like we need to discuss new options. Maybe Aisha will be a good host, actually.
Yeah, man. And if anyone does see Marcus, please report him to us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Please.
moving on. So, in today's episode, it's a bit random really. We haven't got much structure because, hey, structure just means, what does that mean?
You're in a box and you don't want to be in a box. You don't want to be in a box.
Out of the box. So today, actually, we wanted to touch on a little bit about cancel culture in light of recent events. Wiley. So, do you think he should be cancelled?
No, I don't.
Why?
Firstly, his tweets were anti-Semitic, right?
Yeah.
Which means discrimination against Jews.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, like, religion is a very touchy thing for a lot of people, but I don't think it's that touchy to where he needs to be cancelled. If he had said white people are this, that, and the other, then yeah. But he was speaking specifically about the Jewish community in the music industry that he's dealt with for the past 20 years.
Okay.
So
I get you. But still, it's not right, is it, to talk about things like that? It's the same as people that are against, as I think Melissa mentioned before, Islamophobia. If someone decided to, blast some tweets about that, people should, say something about it and be like, this is not right.
Yeah,
so what's the difference?
it's not different, but I just feel like he wasn't when he was talking about the Jews and that, he wasn't talking about regular Jews. He was talking about Jews in the music industry. And it's not even like Wiley's the only person that said this. People in the music industry have been saying this for years. The Jews run the labels. The Jews are out of touch with really all the rappers and what the rappers are talking about, realistically speaking. And most of the time, they're going to try and take most of the money, as much money as they can from
Jews
the artists.
have money.
Peace.
They have say reparation
money.
Reparation.
Wow. I wish American black people knew what that felt like.
Hashtag we don't. But okay, I see what you mean. For me, I didn't actually see the tweets. I just saw everyone started talking about Wiley and going mad. And I was like, what's happening? And then obviously he went on as a BBC.
Yeah.
And then I had that interview. And then now all of a sudden his Twitter has been suspended, Instagram suspended, YouTube channel suspended, and now they've taken away his MBE.
Yeah. Well, he said take that though. He said, yeah, take it back.
But they actually took it back. Which
Did you know?
that
He said that's not even on him. It's with his manager, who's a Jew. So he doesn't even have it in his yard. His manager has it in his yard. Just saying.
It's a bit. To be honest, in light of all that, I felt like he said what he needed to say, and he said a lot of things that I think people were afraid to say, and he hasn't got a lot to lose at this point. Really, he's had his career, he's made a mark of it. Hence why he got an MBE in the first place.
This was his last album. His latest album was his last album, actually.
Was it?
So
yeah,
he's done to retire. Anyway.
He's done now. Like, he's finished. And in terms of him having to look professional and look a certain way in the public eye, he doesn't really need to do that anymore. And of course, no one should be anti-Semitic. Like, no one should have them kind of thoughts and remarks and all those things there, because at the end of the day, you can't really discriminate anyone or anything or any religion or whatever. But at the same time, it does go to show that there's a hierarchy in the system. There's favoritism in the system.
Katie Hopkins has been saying the maddest stuff for the longest time, and it's only 2 months ago, innit, that she got.
It was only until she was fighting with Marcus Rashford. Twitter were like, yeah, let's stop her.
But she said a lot of, didn't she didn't she get pranked? And she went to like Europe for some convention and she was talking shit about Muslims and all this stuff. Videos came out about it and nothing happened to her.
But this is the prime example of what's wrong with this country and its people. This is why I said Katie Hopkins, she had like 1.6 million followers on Twitter. On Twitter, guys. This is Twitter. This is not Instagram, this is Twitter. Yeah. These people are following her, actively press follow button to see what she has to say. I'm sorry. I can't. So already she has a following, yeah. She has people that are willing to back her, even if she says wayward things. There's people that already believe what she says, and there's people that are actually open to what she has to say. This is why it took this long for Twitter to like get rid, because so many people will actually back her if anything goes wrong.
I wonder what did she actually say that was like the cutting spot for Twitter? Because she said a lot of mad stuff. The cutting spot for Twitter was when she was having that fight with Marcus. Is that when she got Is that when she got removed? Yeah. So obviously Marcus out here trying to feed the homeless, feed people, okay? Because people need to fucking eat. And
homeless.
The homeless.
Feeding young kids at school.
School, free school dinners.
Free school dinners.
And I said people need to eat. Yeah. So my point is, Katie is trying to fight people for this young boy to actually help other young kids. I don't understand the premise of this. I don't get it. I don't understand.
People don't understand, like, it's actually different for white people. Like, the treatment that they get. They have such a larger margin of what they can get away with. But if a black person says something mad on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, whatever it is, straight away, especially if it's anti-Semitic,
Semitic, by the way.
Anti-Semitic. Because I feel like, listen, I don't want to get cancelled, innit? But them man already, it's Jews that own all the major news companies, BBC, Sky News, all of that. So when Wiley says something anti-Semitic, bro, when Wiley says something about Jews,
English is lost.
Automatically,
they'll just go.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Because Katie Hopkins didn't have an interview on Sky News and BBC, did she?
But she's had enough press. She's had enough.
She's been a Good Morning chatting mad.
And
they let her do it.
She's just a horrible human being, really.
I hope she gets hit by a bus.
I mean, I'm a good human being and I don't wish ill on anyone, but...
I ain't.
Sorry, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it at all. Yeah, man, it's peak. And, you know, with all that happening as well, there's been a lot of other instances happening in terms of cancelling people. But do people really cancel these people? Are they really cancelled?
Nah.
Let's be real. Are they really cancelled?
Who's that man that was, there was a man that was, like, sexualising Willow Smith. I can't remember his name.
That YouTuber.
Yeah, the YouTuber that was sexualising Willow Smith. This was like years back, so she had just done Whip My Hair.
Oh,
and he was like, he was just chatting the maddest stuff, innit? And it's only this year that people have actually like gone and cancelled him, but he wasn't cancelled back then, so I don't understand.
This is the
I
thing.
think the world is just going through a mad transition, you know?
Yeah, the craziest transition. To like how behaviour was so normalised before in all of its glory.
Back in the day, free speech was free speech, man.
Literally.
Now, it's policed. You can't really have free speech like that.
But at the same time, you do have to think about certain actions that people are taking, because you shouldn't be sexualising young kids at all. Like, at all. Why are you speaking to young people? Especially, imagine you're what? Early 30s.
Yeah.
And you're talking to girls at 16 and below. Is your brain broken?
Who was it again?
Oh, I remember. So this is like, I don't know, Twitter went through...
Should we say their names? Because I don't want...
Twitter went through a whole...
I don't want someone to roll up on.
I know, but I saw loads of names. I saw like, in terms of like, people acting up about...
Do it.
Was it Kojo Franklin?
Man like Kojo.
Young Ads, all of them.
Yeah, them are right.
They need to be cancelled, guys. Because if we think about cancel culture, they should be cancelled. Because they did things that no normal human should be doing.
A girl said, I'm full. What did she say? I'm
15. 15 by
And he was like, yeah, still got free.
Oh my goodness.
Why is he not cancelled? I don't get it.
This is what I'm saying. And people are
get
still actively listening
That's
to
so
their
nuts.
music and still making them like popular. And they're even more popular now because of that.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not. It is a bit mad. It is a bit mad. And then in terms of like other things, Doja Cat as well. She technically should be cancelled.
She should definitely be cancelled.
But her music is still being played.
What did Doja Cat did? Wasn't she? She was in chat
She was in
rooms.
some chat rooms
Racist
talking
people,
smack
right?
about black people, really. And the crazy thing is, this girl's half black, no?
I don't know.
Africa.
She's half South African.
Yeah, she's half South African. That's why I was gassed about her. I really
No,
liked
she can
her.
fuck off, bro.
I said, bitch, I'm a
You
cow.
gonna,
Moo.
You look and have her. So.
Moo. Stop. Can't. Oh, see? Oh, like, come on. Why can't people just be normal? Just be normal. Goodness sake.
Sam, don't kill me.
But what do we do then? What are we supposed to do then? Are we supposed to...
I think like when people say we should cancel them, yeah.
Yeah.
So say for example with Fredo and that, what happened to Wiley? Because for me, these man chatting to 15-year-old girls is worse than
what
Wiley did.
100%.
So if Wiley's getting taken off social media and his music getting taken down from streaming platforms, his music is getting taken down. But these man, but then paedophiles run the world. So I'm not even surprised. Paedophiles run the world. Man like Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, please. If we start about that one. It's crazy. The most powerful people, yeah, they have links and access to anything they want.
All the powerful people in the world are fried.
Fried.
Absolutely fried.
Fried.
And I feel like that's the only way you can make it to the top, because you have to be willing to do the maddest stuff to get to that stage. Like, yeah, it's just nuts. Like, I've never liked Fredo's music anyway, so he should just be cancelled and his music should just be taken down, because all of that is wild. Kojo Funds, didn't Kojo Funds have beef with J Hus?
I don't know, did they?
I think they did. So in that case, Kojo Funds should also be cancelled, because...
See, he's done this twice, you know. Twice.
Because J Hus...
He's still drinking my house again. Again! I'll be forced to do what? Anyway.
Because J Hus... Yeah, no, not even because J Hus... Stop looking at this. Kojo Funds should be cancelled. Bearman should be cancelled, to be honest.
Yeah, Bear. Like, we shouldn't be listening to these
Take down their music.
Because this is where change starts, guys. For us to implement change and make these people realise what they've done is wrong, is to stop. Yeah?
Stop their ink.
I don't mind boycotting BBC. Like, fab, like, that could go. That should
BBC.
go.
Did you see
I'll
BBC's
get my
response?
news. Yeah, I saw it. And they copy and pasted their responses, guys.
Fucking pussy.
Can we get that straight? Can we get that straight? And they said they had the permission from a black family for them to say nigger. Did you have permission from all black families? No, you didn't.
My black friend said it's cool, so I can say it. No.
I didn't give you permission. I certainly didn't.
No, that's not how it works, G.
Did you get the response that was
No.
received, copied and pasted to
That's
everyone?
what we said. It was copied and pasted to everyone.
Imagine.
Aisha, did you give?
I only got the we've
We both
received.
did,
No,
yeah.
no, I'm saying, did you give permission for them to say nigger?
No.
No.
Yeah, no, that's fine, Sally. Yeah, that's fine.
Go on, Karen. Do it again.
Those
Say it again.
two
Alright,
reports should be
Susan.
cancelled
Yeah,
as well.
that's cool.
I can't stand it. I can't stand
What
it.
got me mad about the whole BBC thing is, yeah, when obviously Wiley said the whole thing about their bosses and that, and they were moving mad. They all got emotional because it was their bosses,
It's
isn't it?
true. So the whole thing is linked. It's all connected.
Do you reckon they're doing it because of that?
Yeah, you know what? There could be a link. There could be like, because Wiley's moving mad, we're gonna move mad.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, BBC, yeah. I hope you get your, what's the word? Comeuppance.
what does that mean?
Comes a bitch, essentially.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I hope you
It's
get.
BBC News, man. They ain't
I'm
nothing
watching
happening.
Sky, baby. Sky
Sky is just as
or
bad.
Al Jazeera. Or
The only one you should be watching is RT, Russian news. Fam. Russians are uncensored, G. They'll tell you straight everything.
Because Putin was like, go ahead.
Do you know what? I wish we had Putin as our leader, you know.
I mean,
Because he don't take shit.
He doesn't. He really doesn't, to be fair.
At all.
But I don't feel like the country is ready for him.
England.
Yeah.
Right, we've
Yeah.
got Boris
You see,
Johnson.
no, but what I'm saying is Russia. Yeah, Russia is like they have a they're very meticulous in everything that they do. They're very structured, very formulated. They've all like it's everything.
They're robots.
It's like this.
basically.
UK is like it's a mess.
Russia's security is mad though. You see
Mad.
what's going
Like,
on
Russia
with
So
it?
nuts.
Bad. So if Putin was to come to the UK and be like, I'm gonna run the shit, he's gonna laugh.
The UK set 8 of countries.
Or set 10.
UK is a set 8 of countries. I'm telling you now.
Actually, they didn't even make it. Into What's that other class? You
The
didn't even
special
make
needs
it.
class, man.
So you need to go over there.
Them Fridays.
We're actually done for, hence why I'm bouncing.
I've actually been thinking about moving countries.
Yeah?
I want to move to Portugal.
Going to Canada still.
Canada, why?
My sisters want to go there.
See Canada, yeah? It's like a better version of the UK.
What, because of
Better.
Justin Trudeau?
Doesn't matter about
Prime
who is
Minister.
there. I don't care about the Prime Minister. I just want to have fun where I'm living.
Yeah, Toronto does look fun still.
It's got a better healthcare system as well.
Don't
Better
lie,
pay.
does it?
Yeah. Better pay.
I heard Canada gives you money when you
Yeah.
move there as well.
Yeah. They
Right,
get,
to
they
be
actually
Canada.
give you P's to be a citizen. Me, I don't mind. Give me £100 just to be here. I don't mind. Toronto, I'm coming, baby.
I like Portugal still. Portugal is very when I went anyways, they were really laid back, so I feel like
To be fair, I did like Portugal when I went.
Portugal was
Lisbon
so,
was really nice.
so bro, Lisbon.
Very hilly though.
Did you
very
go to that place called Bairralto?
Yeah.
Bairralto.
But
Baklava.
you speak out.
Baklava.
I think I said baklava.
Baklava.
DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
A baklava.
In Arabic we call this baklava. Baklava.
Yo, so really, in conclusion, I will have to say that if you guys are gonna cancel people and scream this person should be cancelled, then you have to cancel them. You have to do everything in your means to cancel them, or just be quiet. Because at the end of the day, when you're walking home, you're going to be listening to culture. No.
Never that. But I do have a question though, because this is old, because it's about Kevin Hart. When Kevin Hart's thing came up and they said they wanted to cancel him for saying like, I think he must have made a joke about his
homosexual
son,
comments, yeah.
saying he thinks his son might be gay and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Do you think that?
But it's the same premise though. If you're discriminating, yeah, against
Well,
someone's
okay. But
sexuality,
with
religion.
wait. With comedians though, isn't it different?
I thought.
Surely.
See, you know what it is, yeah. With comedians, it's there was a certain time where comedians were like, I want to push the boundaries even more. So they pushed it to a point, yeah, where people were like, okay, this is funny, but I shouldn't be laughing, and people allowed that for a lot, like many years.
Yeah.
Like Eddie Murphy, this guy, yeah, he got away with shit.
All of them, fam.
Dave Chappelle, yeah.
All of them.
Oh, shit.
Even Steve Harvey was saying, Bernie Mac. Oh, yo, let me not start.
Yeah, see, let's
Bernie Mac was wild.
So I think because of the way the world has shifted, as you said, people have become a lot more sensitive, a lot more
Soft.
like, oh, I can't believe you just said that. So with Kevin making those homophobic comments, it was a bit like, okay, shoot, what we're supposed to do. But at the same time, you kind of have to go back and think it was supposed to be a joke.
Yeah.
But then obviously some people are just like, why would you say that in a joking manner?
But this is what I mean about, because if I was a comedian, my profession is to make fun of things.
No, it's to make people laugh.
Yeah, okay, it's to make people laugh. However, that doesn't mean that the bit that I say in my joke is how I see the world. I'm just saying it in front of a crowd and to make them laugh.
Fair,
Do you know what I mean?
fair.
So Kevin Hart could have said, it's not even like Kevin Hart said all gay people are this, that, and the other. He just said, my son is moving a bit gay,
Fairy.
innit? A bit fairy, innit? So personally, I don't think that's something. because Kevin Hart had his dream was to host the I think it was the Emmys. Was it the Emmys? The Oscars. His dream was to host the Oscars.
He had it in the palm of his hand.
It was literally right there. And then people were like, "No, you said this about your son back in 2008."
Stubborn ass man didn't want to say sorry.
I wouldn't have said sorry either, to be honest.
To be fair, I get why.
He ended up saying sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand why he just didn't say sorry, because he wanted to stick by him saying like I didn't mean it, like it wasn't supposed to. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's not me. It's not my intentions as a person, like as a human.
I don't know, man. I feel like cancel culture. Because I'm trying to think, if I was a famous person, yeah, and I did say something mad in 2008, should it really affect 2020?
It's true, because the same thing happened with Nella Rose. Like, she said a lot of things about, you know...
Not when she was 15.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Twitter back in the day, you know, people were very, very free to say what they wanted to say. Like, there was a point where Tiana Taylor and Rihanna were fighting. And, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, back then, people were free to say anything that they wanted to, which included certain comments like that. So now people are doing everything that they can to make people be cancelled by going back to their old tweets, reviving them and saying all these kind of things. With Nella's situation, her being a young black woman, she obviously said a lot of things as a joke, as I would have done as well, being a young black girl. So sometimes, why do black girls always... Why do they wear the wrong
Did you ever write them type of tweets?
No, not really. But obviously, I wouldn't have put it on that platform like that. But you could be thinking it. Sometimes you just think, why is this black girl wearing the wrong shade foundation? For fuck's sake. Doesn't mean I have to tweet it. You could still be thinking it, but at the same time, that's the epitome of self-hate, fam. With Nella's situation, it was just her, like, it's the environment that you brought up in, the way you're supposed to feel as especially being a black woman. Like, it's just... It's hard. Everything was hard for us back then. So with everyone trying to cancel Nella back then, it was just dumb because she was kind of tweeting against herself.
Yeah.
She wasn't tweeting against other people or their sexuality or their religion.
Do you think so? If a black person is saying something about black people, do you think they should be cancelled?
No.
Or do you think that's just self-hate?
I just think it's self-hate. I think it's self-hate. Because I could be like, why are black people always late? That's just self-hate. That's just. So don't stay, it's a known thing.
Yeah, but black people timing is a real thing still.
Yeah, but it's still something that people love to put negatively on us.
Yeah, no, it's true.
So all these new connotations that people are trying to make, like, oh, okay, cool. She said this because she hates herself, or she's saying this because she doesn't want to see herself succeed, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So like, everyone had that point in their lives where they're just saying things that they didn't like about themselves. But they were open enough to say it on that platform because it was jokes to other people. Yeah. And that's all that Twitter really is. It's just to kind of like say things that not a lot of people would say. And if people respond to it, people respond to it. If they don't, they don't. But in the last like 10 years, people have just been on there just to like rebuke people and be like, why did you say that? That's
would you okay. If say Chattin the most got like crazy famous, right? And us now we're like celebrities on that red carpet. Are there tweets that people can pull up and say, Sam said this?
None! None! You people ain't doing anything to me! Don't fucking try it! Okay? I've made, you know what it is with me, yeah? I'm very, what's the word?
Conservative.
No, not that. Because I can think some mad things. Trust me, I live with Melissa. We'll talk some mad shit. Like, we'll say mad shit. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to put it on Twitter.
Yeah, I feel like I tweet everything that comes to my head.
You damn well do.
You do!
I tweet everything that comes to my head, but I don't think there's anything that I've said that's so wild that I can be cancelled, to be honest.
Huh?
I don't think so, still. Do you think there is? No, I'm being serious.
You rehabilitated yourself still.
Huh?
I said rehab.
You rehabilitated yourself from that tweet that blew up.
Yeah,
that was don't.
Hey!
Wow.
That was the only time you could have been cancelled, but you were.
Nah, myth. There's no way I was being cancelled for that. Do you know what? I actually brought that tweet up to a couple man the other day at work.
Okay.
black boys as well.
Oh, of course. Let me get.
Obviously, you lot are black women, so you're gonna say, "Oh, it's black men." But
Of course.
I brought that tweet up to other guys, and I feel like, do you know what? Let me just shut up with it because it's all done. It's just gonna get into a long thing.
And then I'm gonna argue with T, and then I'm gonna
Do they
kick
have
him out of my
black
house.
girlfriends?
Simple.
That?
Do they have black girlfriends?
Do you need to have a black girlfriend to have an opinion on it, though? That's the question.
No, of course not.
Cut!
I feel like
So then,
Hey! Cut!
oh shit.
Yeah.
It's not about the tweet. Let's not talk about the tweet.
But anywho, yeah, it's a bit techie, cancel culture. It's very techie.
This boy and his crisp.
It's a very techie situation, cancel culture, because it's, imagine if you have like a really heavy following and you have loyal fans, and then you say something wayward in 2008. What are you supposed to do then?
it shouldn't be brought back, to be honest, because people
But
grow.
then people
2008 to 2020 is 8 years. You've grown, like people.
Wait,
People
2008
change.
to 2020 is 8 years.
No, it's 12 years. It's 12 years. Wait, no, the Bacardi's touching you.
You're a certified prick. You're a real life.
I'm a real life prick. I fucking love it.
No.
So people can definitely change.
Yeah, 100%. So that's why, like, with Kevin Hart's situation, bro, I feel like he should have still been able to hold the Oscars. Because
Yeah, I agree, because that would have been a massive.
Who did they let? Who hosted it instead?
I don't care.
Was it Ricky Gervais?
I don't really care who it was.
I think it was Ricky. I rate it actually because Ricky Gervais
He did say
called out all the
something,
little pedos and that in the crowd, and they were all getting emotional. So I rate it still.
But at the same time, I'm not really gonna be watching the oysters, you know.
Would you watch the movie?
The oysters. No, you know what? Anything black,
BET
I'm
awards.
rooting for it. I'm rooting for it. BET is not even owned by black.
Yeah, I was gonna say BG
So-
is black owned, fam. So that's all long.
That's so long. We need a black-owned streaming service, okay?
When we get famous, we'll have Chattin the Most awards.
Love that. Love that.
We win.
Who's been chatting the most this year?
R. Kelly. Do you think R. Kelly? Okay, this is wait. This is a good one. If you go to a family party right now, are they playing R. Kelly or not?
Yes.
Most likely.
Should they be playing R. Kelly?
But they shouldn't. They shouldn't. Like, fam, how can you not play Ignition? Like, it's mad.
Is there a
Same
So,
goal.
like, if your shoulders don't move to ignition.
Fam.
Listen.
My whole body's shaking.
Step into Game of Love.
Are you dog?
Man said step to the Game of Love.
Step to the left.
Step to the right.
That's a wedding track
Are you
right there.
dog?
That is a wedding track.
Fam. That's gonna be at my wedding. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Come on,
I'm not gonna lie.
Come on,
That's playing at my
He
wedding.
has bangers though, innit? But
He's
obviously
got
he needs to be
sides.
cancelled.
He's got
He,
so
I feel like, okay, I think it should be a thing to cancel people, but not them there, because
So you want to
can cancel R. Kelly
you wanna
as
cancel
a
the
person.
individual.
No, but you're still giving him money. If you're still
Yeah.
listening to
But he's in jail, he can't spend it, so it's okay. You know what I mean? You can't spend that.
I have no
Baby.
money.
No, it's going to the.
But the problem is
Let me
that
shut
even
up.
though he's in prison,
I was gonna say it's going to the G's
when
them.
when somebody dies, we don't know what legal documents this man has in place. Is it going to go to a trust? Is he
Or it's
going to
going to
get
go
it,
to his
Exactly.
Jewish manager, maybe.
or to whoever's
Stop.
involved in his family?
Sorry.
Because someone's going to profit from it.
Yeah, it's true.
That's the problem.
It's true. That's why.
No, but
this is like-
but if it's for his family, that's calm. Because
It's
he's
not though, because like
It won't
it's
be.
still his wishes. Do you get it?
Yeah.
When you cancel someone, you're cancelling them.
It's like
everything.
how
No,
Wiley has
still.
practically been cancelled.
Yeah.
If I found out that my dad,
Yeah.
okay, let's say my dad was R. Kelly, right, and all this stuff happened,
Oh God.
I don't want anything to do with my dad.
Mm.
But the peas that are coming from it, if he dies in jail,
Of course, you can.
the
benefit
peas that
from
come from it.
But what I'm saying is though, guys, like when we cancel someone, we need to make that person understand the evil that they've done, which means cutting off their resources,
Exactly.
cutting off everything that makes them them. With any music artist, don't listen to their music, fam. Like you can't listen to their music. You see what Spotify have? They have a feature Remove this artist. Get rid. Simple. But in the world that we live in, we don't cancel people like that. We're toxic. We just love.
Unless they're talking about Jews, then their music is cancelled.
Okay, allow it.
No, but it's true though.
But what I'm saying is, so moving past that, even actors, really, we shouldn't even be watching their movies, fam. And anyone else, man, in the entertainment industry, we shouldn't be giving them, because what we're doing is, as we entertain them, we give them more money. Like, we really shouldn't be doing that.
It's true still.
But with Kevin Hart, the reason why I didn't cancel Kevin Hart is because, as you said, like, fam, the tweet was 12 years ago. Twitter was a mad place then anyway. People were saying more wayward shit than he did. They should come for the other white comedians because they had plenty to say.
I just don't think comedians should be cancelled because they're. Because did you watch like Dave Chappelle, for example? Did you watch Dave Chappelle's latest?
So that's what I'm saying. Comedians shouldn't be cancelled, which means that if whatever Kevin has said, means that whatever other black comedians have said, people can shut up about it.
Because I'm sure there's white comedians that have said some mad shit.
This is what I'm saying.
But it's just never brought to the front.
There just needs more consistency.
They're just not on the same level as the black comedians.
It's not. But obviously, because these black people would love to point the finger. But anyway, I feel like we've saturated this topic, and if you want to cancel people, cancel them with your chest, like with your whole chest.
Superman cancels.
Superman, the whole.
Superman.
But yeah, if you're gonna cancel people, cancel with chest. And if you're not, just don't say anything on Twitter about, oh my god, you should cancel them. Next thing you know, you're bopping to his music to work.
Yeah, word.
That's not it, G.
I'm kind of guilty because I have been playing R. Kelly, but
I haven't played R. Kelly, I cannot lie to you. I removed him.
Ignition is a cheat.
I know, but no.
Fucking same girl with Usher.
Listen, don't.
Wonderful is a banger as well.
Which?
I believe I can fly.
Stop!
Are you nuts?
I can fly.
They play that at Christians.
You can't.
Even at
What are you playing? I can believe I can fly at Christian for. Because the irony.
Do you know? I thought that was a gospel track for a very long time.
Was it? Is it a gospel tune?
No, it's not. That was his redemption song.
All I know is the remix that everyone sings in secondary school.
Around that time was the first bunch of accusations. You're annoying.
I got caught by the FBI.
All I wanted was a chicken wings.
KFC or Burger King.
I believe.
You are joking, man.
No, we shouldn't be laughing. We shouldn't. No,
we shouldn't.
Cut. Cool. So, the next segment of this video is who is most likely to. Why is your shoe on my table?
Relax. My shoes are clean. I sterilized them before.
This nigga. Anyway. So, Aisha, our third voice in the background, she's going to give us some examples of who's most likely to, and we have to answer them.
We have to point.
Well, I'm not going to point.
Point.
You've got to point.
Oh, you know what?
Why
Yeah.
you savvy?
Point. And if you think it's yourself, point at yourself.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So point at the other.
Are you joking?
And you've got to answer. Go with instinct.
Right, instinct. Okay, cool.
So it's gonna be Sam, calm.
It's gonna be
Be
you.
honest.
What do you mean? I'm the nicest person here.
Okay.
They're not all gonna be about negativities.
Exactly.
No, it's not
Jeez.
Why are you pouring?
Oh god, T, you're making me feel sick.
It's just Bacardi. Grow up.
Enough.
Okay.
Anyway, her birthday month, might as well. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Cheers to
Get
the
turned.
freaking weekend. I drink
Drink
to
to
that.
that. Yeah. Done. You want some pineapple?
Yes.
Here you go.
Pineapple. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I hope I don't spill any on the couch.
I hope you guys are enjoying this video because,
I am.
well, of course you're enjoying.
That's all that matters.
I hate this guy. Anyway. So, Aisha, go.
Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Who's most likely to get married first? Who's most likely to have two partners at one time?
Do you know what's funny? Excuse?
Sam.
That's fucking rude, fam. I'm a loyal bitch. Okay? I
You can't say Sam for every single question, okay?
I mean,
I wouldn't have two partners.
weren't you linking?
Wait, what? Listen, yeah. These guys on Chattin they love to troll me.
They love to
Whatever
chat
they
the
say
most.
is not. Like, come on, guys. You don't believe that.
Tyrone wouldn't say the same.
Who the hell is that, please?
See? Who the fuck is that? I don't know
Why you trying to act like you don't know who Tyrone is?
See?
You don't know my nigga Tyrone.
See?
It was at your fucking birthday
See?
party. Look at her, brand new.
See?
Carry on anyways.
I don't even know who that is.
He don't exist.
Tap, tap, tap. No.
Tyrone.
Who is most likely to get a tattoo of their partner?
He's such
Let's
a
go,
lucky
man.
dog.
I ain't getting a tattoo with my girl.
I'm not doing
That's
that.
a myth.
Who's most likely to get rich first? Amen! Amen!
Yeah, believe in
Get
yourself.
rid of that track.
Believe in your blood clot.
Okay, who is most likely to win the lottery and then go into debt within a year?
That's me. That is definitely me, fam.
This guy
No,
right
no,
here.
no.
This guy will gamble it on one game.
Man United to win against Real Madrid.
People like 5-0. Boom, I said it.
Man United to score 12-0. £6 million. Yeah.
See? Do you see that? Nonsense. But the return would be mad if you actually did
Right.
that.
Yeah, you triple that.
Who's
The
Bill
odds would be
Gates? Who's
insane.
that? Go on.
Who is most likely to catfish a person on the internet?
I think I do that for jokes.
Sam, still.
Wait, what?
That's all
but I wouldn't do it in real life.
Okay.
But someone who's most likely to, I think I just do it for that. I wouldn't do it.
Who's most likely to have an affair? He was too hesitant. He was like this.
He was like,
She was more like a beauty queen. Supposed to seem.
Who's most likely to become a WWE wrestler?
Sam.
I'll be a high flyer.
Oh my god.
That's funny, that one.
Who's most likely to get a sugar daddy / sugar mama?
Yo, I'm trying still. So me.
100%.
That's definitely me.
Working together.
Who's most likely to go on a blind date arranged by their mum?
Huh?
Who's most likely to go
Do
on
you
a
know
blind
what,
date
yeah?
arranged
I think
by their mum?
I do it, yeah? Because if anyone knows my mum, that's it. Period.
Who's most likely to have a one-night stand with the same sex?
Yeah, that's a myth. That's gotta be
Yeah, that'll be me still.
100%.
Who's most likely to...
Imagine me being a man. No, that's.
Who's most likely to be a secret stripper?
Sam.
Yeah. I'd shake it for the thousands.
Who's most likely to get kicked out and banned from an orgy?
An orgy?
Oh, that would
I'm
be
dead.
still.
Listen, yeah.
Because I'd be like,
you.
yo,
Let me keep this one.
Who's most likely to have 8 kids?
Team. It's you and you know it.
Nah, it's you.
It's you and you
I
know
want
it.
3 kids max.
I want 2 max. So you're telling me about 8? No chance.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not pushing
amazing.
8 children out. There's no way.
Last one. I already know the answer to this, but who's most likely to join Elon Musk on a one-way trip to Mars?
I'm there. Wait, do you know what? Do you know what's mad? I signed up when they I think I was like in year 11 still, and they were like, Mars mission. You can sign up if you want, and people actually like regular people signed up and they got in. I would have done it.
Have you signed up?
I signed up, but I didn't get it because I was 12. Like, I was very young innit, so it wasn't happening.
Because no one's taking
But I said this to my man them, like, would you not go to Mars as the first, like one of the first human beings to Mars and not come back?
Will you come back?
No, you can't come back.
No.
Well, no, because I want to come back.
Fam, I'm doing that.
Well,
Fam, you go down in history to tend them a
but then I want to see my history, so I want to come back.
But sorry. How do you know when you get to Mars, you're not gonna have like the best kids of all the kids that get brought
Am I
up?
gonna find a man up there?
Yeah, bruv, you go in partners. You get put in partners. Like, yeah, this is your partner.
Okay,
for
so
the
I have
Mars
kids in
mission.
Mars. Where's my food supply for like the next
Sam,
4 years, 50 years?
Sam's moving like this is one movie or something. This is real life, Sam.
I
They
know.
plan it out.
I know the
So you have rations and you have food.
So I'm rationing
and
to
then,
eat.
And then no, when I say rations, I don't mean like you're eating peas for 6 days. But they send stuff constantly while you're on Mars.
Okay.
And you live out the rest
So
of
if
your
I
life.
want
on Mars.
McDonald's, what happens then?
You just have to make a burger, innit?
See? I'm coming back to Earth, sorry.
This girl's fried.
Man said, we don't have it in Mars. But I'm sure we can get a little trip to Earth and get it.
Yeah, that'll be £20,000 maybe.
Okay. To be fair, I was trying to think of other who most likely is.
Have you not got any mad ones? There was no really mad who's more likely.
I think one of the maddest ones was who was going to be the one to get kicked out of the orgy.
Yeah, that's
Do you know how funny that is? To get kicked out.
Bro, you're a bit too wild for this one still.
That's funny.
I think it would be Melissa. If Melissa was sitting here, it would be Melissa. Still.
Wait, what? What do you mean,
Melissa
bro?
got kicked out 100%.
Cut!
How come I get kicked out?
Cut.
I need to know this.
Because you're worse than me, fam.
Cut! Cut!
You're a dickhead.
You're a dickhead.
Little waste man.